Man.
Look, I ain't gonna say that. But
I told you it.
I got you. We gonna hold you down. Fuck that nigga.
Fuck him.
That's how I feel about it, for real. I ain't fuck with him in the beginning. Don't cry, little mama. Fuck him, he gone. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him, he wrong. Left you with them kids and all that debt. For that whack ass bitch with all that dick on her breath.
Oh, no.
Hold up, stop. It's a time for success. Right. Let me twist you something up. You gonna be happy he done left. Gone is the stress, cause y'all.
What up, y'all?
This is just a test, baby. This is for the
Chief, what it do? Hey, Ebony. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Cause he's a fucking fool. Open up your Oprah.
Good morning. Come on in.
You've been trying to make since you met this dude. Listen, the time is gonna pass. Maybe one
Come
day
on
you
in.
sit back and laugh, but fuck being mad and fuck
Come
being
on
sad.
in.
Fuck
Come
that
on
20
in.
nigga
Come on
with
in.
his ass. Man, fuck him. For real, we gonna hold you down. This our family. Fuck that bum ass nigga. Where your son at? Don't cry, little soldier. Nah. This time he gone. This time it's real. This time he wrong. But now's the time for you to get real strong. Hard times is on their way. Them shits is real long. Like my man Yee say, it's callous for arm to palm. Your hood hit hard, you gotta help your mom. Help your little sister navigate all the bombs and all the other shit that be knocking niggas off. And do not be soft, and do not be weak, and do not get lost out there in them streets. You have an opportunity, become a king. Try to talk it out, but don't never retreat. Develop your jab, then develop some richness and some fullness in your life. Develop your laugh, then develop a whole new path. So when you grown, that shitty shit he on is gon' pass. Alright? I love you, man. For real, I got you.
Gonna get you.
Come over our house anytime, any weekend. Where your sister?
Come here, baby.
Now don't cry, little angel. Your daddy done left. You like the other little angels whose daddy's done left. But you make sure you taking care of yourself. Cause your mother and your brother, they gon' need your help. So listen to your mother and say all your prayers and check up on them and make sure they saying theirs. Sit still while she wants to braid your hair. Give her all the kisses you can, let her know that you care. Be strong and bold and don't never be scared. You can do anything and you can go anywhere. Things are heavy, yeah, but every year you blossom. It's not a problem, little angel, you are rare. Young black beauty, do he see what he doing? Do he realize the only life he gon' ruin will be his? Cause the nigga did it all wrong. It might be better that your dumb ass daddy done gone.
Good morning.
These niggas is still doing this bum ass shit right here.
Good morning.
He gone.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Let's move forward.
Good to see y'all.
Bum ass nigga.
It's going down this Friday. It's going down this Friday. Nevada, you on Facebook or you on YouTube? It's going down this Friday. Bowie Center for Performing Arts, Banging and Bowie, Comedy Happy Hour. It's about to be on and popping. Oh, man, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Good long-ass weekend. I had quite the weekend, everybody. So it all... First of all, hey, everybody. Let's start with good morning and let everybody come on in here. It's 5 minutes after 9. It's Joe Clair live in the morning time. Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. You better get your black ass up. Come on, wake your black ass up. Joe Clair in the morning. How the fuck is you doing? Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Joe Clair in the morning time. How the fuck is y'all doing? Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. You better get your black ass up. Oh, man. Woo! Yeah, I bet that Juneteenth in Midland, Texas was off the chain. Uh-huh. Good morning, Dawnfield Irish. How you doing? Angela Simmons, get your black ass up on her birthday. It's Angela's birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, Angela. Don't nobody do Juneteenth like Midland, Texas. I know that's right. For more than 100 years, Juneteenth was a mostly Texas thing anyway. was only known in Texas. So I'm sure that was off the chain, Elise. Happy birthday to everybody. Listen, y'all see the flyer right here. Oh, we about to have a ball on Friday. Everything is in place and in order. So come on out. Get your tickets now while you can. Because we got some new shit on the way. You hear me? I had a glorious meeting yesterday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you got to spend some time with your loved ones over this long holiday weekend. I actually never made it to the Caymans. Remember on Friday I was supposed to be in the Caymans? Sold out show. I never made it to the Caymans. Remember I had the flyer up. Anybody remember seeing the flyer on my Instagram? It was my first time in the Caymans, and I never got there. Never got there because hey Monica, I never got there because the promoter and the airline fucked me all up. Eddie Kane said he had on some fuck around and find out church socks all weekend. Yeah, so Friday I never made it to the Caymans, but I did get to open for DL Hughley all weekend. Yes, if anybody saw my Instagram over the weekend, I had a ball with my comedian partners, and your boy came through. I'm about to show y'all right now who came through. Your boy came through and did his thing while I was at the Improv this weekend. Where is that? Here we go. Let me show y'all who came through this weekend. Look here. That's right. T.I. and Tiny came. Yeah, T.I. came and did his thing on Friday night and Saturday night. T.I. came and he performed on Saturday night. He performed on Thursday. I wasn't there Thursday. He performed on Saturday night and killed it. Well, he did good. He did good. He did his thing. He had a solid set. So, you know, it was real good to see him really trying. He's really trying to learn the craft of comedian. He sat there, T.I. sat there and talked to DL Hughley all weekend. He took pointers. You know, he was gracious enough to listen to, you know, some of the OGs in comedy. And I thought it was really dope, to be quite honest. Of course, you know me as a hip hop head, I already had a ton of respect for him as a rapper. You know, let's not forget he is the king in the South. Thank you, Jerome. Jerome came out to my show this weekend. Came out to the shows this weekend. Got to see me. Thank you, Jerome. Appreciate that. Which show did you come to, Jerome? Which night were you there? So yeah, T.I. came out. He told jokes. He actually had a set put together, and he did his set, and it, you know, for a new comedian, it was solid. Yeah, I had met T.I., you know, a ton of times before this. Tiny as well. Oh, so you came to the late show Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Jerome. Jerome came to the show Sunday night. So I did 6 shows with DL Hughley this weekend. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. I want to say that that 10 o'clock Sunday might have been my best set of the weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody showed up. Tony Woods, TK Kirkland, Red Grant was in the building. Myself, Bodacious. It was just a great weekend for me to be a comedian. I'm getting back to being in the comedy rooms like I, used to be. You got to be two something to do something. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in a transitional period. Let me put it that way, and I'm reclaiming my comedy stature, if you will. I pride myself on having a high energy, funny set, and I think I pulled it off this weekend. It was dope. I had a great time. Being a comedian, being a real whole ass motherfucking comedian. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not a game. So, T.I., that was D.L. Hughley, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Jerome says, I did great. Had my wife and I laughing like shit. Y'all see what I'm saying? So that's why y'all need to come on out to the show on Friday. Hey, Jerome, I got a show Friday. See the fly right here, Jerome? They go to fly right there. Tell you, bring it. And you can get more Joe Cleezy. More Joe Cleezy, Jerome. More Joe Cleezy. Hey, Beth. Thanks for the shout out, Beth, and the love. I appreciate it. I saw how you said I'm out here putting in that motherfucking work. Yeah, it's not a game. So yeah, I had a great weekend of telling jokes, but I also had some shit pop off in my backyard. A tree was falling in my backyard that potentially could have fallen on my neighbor's house or, in the street. We actually had to, let me see if I can pull these videos up. Yeah. We actually had to cut down a big ass pine tree in my backyard this weekend, over the weekend. And I ain't get up in that motherfucking tree and cut a damn thing. But I had to chop down the tree, and I talk about it because it's part of being a homeowner. You got it, protect your investment, and that we were scared that the tree might fall on the house, fuck my whole investment up. So we chopped down the tree this weekend. Oh, let me tell y'all some real shit as these videos load up. Man, my wife made my Father's Day dinner yesterday. I had my Father's Day dinner on Juneteenth. Now, we are all here trying to be as healthy as we possibly can. We are, eating well. We're taking care of ourselves. Man, I came in this house yesterday after taking my son to the gym, and my wife made some fried pork chops. Yes, you heard me. Fried pork chops and mashed potatoes and broccoli yesterday. Boy, that shit tastes like 1967. You hear me? It was so incredibly delicious. You said you thought it was leaning more?
Then we heard pop, pop, pop. I said,
you heard it cracking?
Yeah, we were standing here. That's why he rolled it on. Because if not, that truck was going. Why you see all my stuff up there? Cut that thing off then, Sean. If you ain't worried about the fence, then cut the thing off. We got to get this off.
That's the guy right there who went up in the tree.
Who, that miner?
So that guy, the Hispanic cat, is the one who went up in the tree. And let me see. I think I got him up. Yeah, here it is. No, that ain't it. Anyway, I'm gonna find a video of him up in the tree, and they chopped that whole tree down. You feel me? Oh yeah. So all right, we got two things going on. We got a tree got chopped down, but back to these pork chops. I'll bring y'all a tree in a second. Oh man, my wife, woo! She made them pork chops yesterday. Man, I hadn't had a pork chop in forever. And I got to tell y'all, oh my goodness, OM goodness on the pork chops. Oh man, it was so incredibly. Yeah, there you go, look. This is in my backyard. That was in my backyard. I was on my way to the comedy club. I was on my way to the comedy club and they were taking down a tree. But back to these pork chops. Ladies, pull that one out your bag every now and again. Listen to me. Pull that one out your bag every now and again. You hear me? I had smoothie this morning. I'm on coffee with no sugar this morning. I'm cutting down all my... I got up and worked out first thing this morning, all that shit. Because them pork chops, I ate 2 of them. Oh, it was good. Oh, that motherfucker was so good. You hear me? It was, oh my God. I ain't had a pork chop in years. It was so motherfucking delicious. And she gave me the pork chop. Look, she made fried pork chops, mashed potatoes from scratch, broccoli, and she served it to me with an ice cold Coca-Cola. I said it don't get no more American than this. It made me want to go conquer something. It made me... Now, they weren't smothered. It didn't need it. I don't even like smothered pork chop. It wasn't smothered. It was just pork chops. I put some Crystal's hot sauce on it. I put Crystal's hot sauce on the whole plate. And an ice cold Coca-Cola. Oh, man, I felt like a natural man. You hear me? I felt like a natural man. I feel like such demand this morning. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a man and a half today. You see what I mean? I'm going to go buy me a Lincoln Continental. Who you know selling a Lincoln Continental? I'm buy one today. That pork chop made me want to do all kinds of man shit. I'm about to go buy me a bow and arrow. Them pork chops were so good, I'm going to go buy me a motherfucking bow and arrow. You hear me? Made me feel like a natural man. Now, Nevada, you ain't never hear that before? A natural man. That's back in the day. That's when they used to call the vagina Judy pudding. We're going to get to Monique apology in a second. I got to tell y'all about these pork chops. That shit was so good. So delicious. I'm eating salad and fish all week. Yeah, Judy pudding. Yeah, and them pork chops make me want to build some shit. I'm about to go buy new tools. Judy pudding. That's that old school. That's that super old school. That Judy pudding. He around there chasing Judy pudding. That's real shit. Y'all know nothing about that. Let me get my hands on some of that Judy pudding. It's real shit. Judy pudding. Anyway. Now, Rashad's starting the day. Rashad, don't come up here with this sorcery. Look at this, y'all. Look what this man said. Have y'all ever thought about the fact? Have you ever thought about the fact that Royal Crown is a soda, and Crown Royal is liquor? Rashad, get out of here with that goddamn sorcery this morning. Rashad coming in here with goddamn sorcery. You hear me? Anyway, did y'all see this thing I posted first thing this morning? I saw it on Questlove's page. I saw this on Questlove's Instagram this morning, and I had to share it with the world as soon as I saw it, and I want to share it with you guys this morning. You know, I had comedy all weekend, but we live in a very real fucking world. And this morning I saw this. Public auction of Negros for sale. Y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? I'm going to put it over my face so you can't miss it. Negros for sale. By public auction, Thursday, 10 a.m., the 12th of April, 1848. Y'all see this? So April the 12th, 1848, prime and healthy Negroes went on sale at O'Donnell's Auction House, Cumberland Street in Charleston, South Carolina. Y'all looking at this? 25 field hands trained at hoeing, chopping, thrashing, baling, plowing. Peaceful lot. No troublemakers. Strong. And they could work in the heat all day long. Y'all see that? Strong and they can work in the heat all day long and they ain't troublemakers. 10 boys being taught to drive wagons and fetch. They quick learners. 18 women, 8 with future insurance. All house trained, clean, cooking, ironing, making beds. 6 girls, they're comely, they're quiet. Look at this one. They budding out. Y'all see that? They say the girls are budding out. They're not headstrong and they manageable. 1 female superior cook, excellent seamstress, also for sale at 1 o'clock. Plow, horses, cows, hogs, 1 prime bull, 5 heads of goats, 2 wagons. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? 6 girls. They say they budding out. Now there's a lot to unpack here. And if we are, there's no way for me to deny that my emotions are up when I see something like this. But I also know that as a man who would like to be wise while he is here on the planet, I'm looking at how this is written out. Hoeing, chopping wood, thrashing, baling, plowing. The way that this is worded, it's worded for simple people. Don't ever think for 1 second that slavery and us being slaves was was something that was something of high. Nah, these was ignorant motherfuckers. You got to be ignorant to think that you're supposed to own a whole nother human being. Some ignorant shit right here. Complete ignorance. You feel what I'm saying? These were simple people. Ass backwards if you ask me. And when this thing went up, everybody couldn't read it. They would only let the white men read it. They wouldn't let white women read it at all. And the boss probably was the only one who got to read it. Not the field hands or the overseers, the ones they had out in the field overseeing us. That's one of my takeaways. The other takeaway is that despite all of this shit right here, as I just said, I just spent the weekend despite what I see here, I just spent the weekend using my intellectual prowess to make people laugh, to get money in America on Juneteenth, on Father's Day. Now, for some people, they could say, we haven't, Joe, that's nothing. All you did is tell some jokes. But to be telling jokes in the nation's capital, down the street, I was around the corner from the White House, where one of the biggest festivals in the country was taking place. That was, mostly black. For me, I'm going to focus on our strength. I'm going to focus on the pluses. You understand? The positive, the plus, not the minus, the pluses. The pluses are, here we are, 100-something years after this, thriving. Thriving. We are thriving in America. I know we would love to say, Joe, we ain't thriving. Black folks ain't. Yes, we are. Fuck if we ain't. We graduating more black folks from high school and college than ever. We own more businesses than ever. We've accumulated more income than we ever have in this country. Do we have a long way to go? Yes. Is there a gap? Yes. All those things are true. But I'm going to be looking at our positives this morning. I got a black woman upstairs with a 6-figure income. 2 beautiful black children who get straight A's in school. Do well in their athletics. Know the difference between hood shit and good shit. If you will. You understand what I mean? Here I am broadcasting live, using technology, using Massa's technology to talk to my people, to talk about these travesties, to talk about these horrific things that have gone on and continue to go on against us because of the color of our skin and white supremacy and all the other things. You understand what I mean? We thriving, y'all. I'm on positive shit. We are thriving. For those of you who are sitting in America right now, getting it, just say that to yourself. You are making it in America. The whole world comes to America for an opportunity. The whole world came to America for an opportunity. They made us, they tried to designate us as second-class citizens. It was actual law that we were second-class citizens, but we knew better in our heads. I know better. I know I ain't second-class nothing. Shit, matter of fact, I'm AAA rated. If there's a first class, well, bitch, I'm above first class. What's above first class? Fuck that. Educated as a motherfucker. I done forgot more shit than I know. Yeah, I'm AAA rated. I'm AAA rated in America. You hear me? I live a life of abundance rather than lack. You see what I mean? Richest land on the planet, even over Africa. Jamon Darnell, you tell me, brother. Here's what I'm going to say. I know that I set out in my 20s to be a man who was of positive standing in America. I would always err on the side of positivity. I would try to uplift as many of my people as I possibly can. I will bring as many with me along as I possibly can. And I'm going to do all that shit while smiling every motherfucking day. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? I smile every day. So I'm leaving this poster up here. You feel what I mean? I'm leaving this poster up here. Because I smile every day. I've been able to carve out a beautiful life for myself here in America, despite America trying to make my life this. This is what America said I was supposed to be. This right here. And I decided that's not what the fuck is going on. And it seems to me that most of you have decided that's not what the fuck is going on in my life. You understand what I mean? Take time to own the fact that you get up every day with a chance and a choice, and you've made a choice to thrive in America, to do well, to be emotionally mature enough to not let this bullshit of the past thwart you from being happy every day. Yeah, boy, listen, I don't think y'all understand what the fuck is going on. I don't think y'all understand what is going on. Don't make me start preaching, man. Don't make me start preaching this morning. You understand what I mean? Don't get me started, bruh, because if I give this, the people who relegated me to this, if I give them any of my energy, any of my thoughts, then they already win. They win before I even get out the bed in the morning. Because he can control my mind. But if I control my mind, if I get them out of my mind, and I come on here and I talk to my people every day without saying the white man is on my back and the white man, nah, fuck that. I just come on here and talk about how good we doing. You understand what I mean? That is a game. The game is to get us to believe the lie, and I refuse to believe that motherfucking lie. I know better. When I seen my son, when I saw my daughter and my son being born, that's when I knew better. Strong babies. Coming out. Strong, crying, ready. But my son came out. Strong. 6-pack. You feel me? My son was born with a 6-pack and a big dick. It's like he rules the world. You gotta tell this lie right here. You gotta tell this lie right here. Because we coming to the planet big, beautiful, strong. And if we come to this planet big, beautiful, strong, and then we smart, oh, man. You feel me? Just think about it. So you're not taking, right, exactly. Rashad, lack of hope, joy, and happiness is the core of mental bondage. And I got to put that back up there. I got to put that up there. Lack of hope, joy, and happiness. is the core of mental bondage. You feel what I mean? And I have tons of hope. I have tons of joy. I have tons of happiness. Therefore, they can't have me in the mental bondage. You understand what I'm saying? If you embrace hope, you embrace joy, you embrace happiness, then you cannot be in bondage. You feel what I mean? So, let me go a step further and say those of us who continue to get bogged down in the argument of us against them. You keep doing this argument all day. You're not experiencing your hope, your joy, and your happiness. You spent your energy. They still got you. Even if you are actively fighting against them, every day when you get up, you are still in bondage. The way I see it, you still in bondage. I refuse to be in bondage. I'm free. I'm free as a motherfucker. Not only free, I'm thriving in my freedom. You understand what I mean? They were selling Negroes, ladies and gentlemen. Men, women, boys, and girls. Selling them as if it was nothing. Public auction. Like, you know how you go, you see a public auction nowadays? Public auction. Oh, I read the Miseducation of the Negro. I read that in college. You understand? Along with Things Fall Apart and, Message to the Black Man and the Autobiography of Frederick Douglass. Make Me Want to Holler. Stories from the Bottom of the Well. All of those books. Behold the Pale Horse. Freed myself up. You know who taught me to get free? My parents, especially my father. My father, who grew up in the South, was like, oh, fuck that. Man, fuck that. We ain't never going, fuck that. We not having none of that shit. My father became an attorney, walked around in, $700, $800 suits. Smoked weed. Ate bacon. Even did a little cocaine in his time. He was free. He was like, fuck it. I'm going to be free out here in the planet. I'm going to be free while I'm here on the planet. And y'all already know, I talk about my mama, who became a writer, who freed herself up from bondage. She even had to free her, because not only she had to free herself from the bondage, she had to free herself up from the patriarchy as well. She had a whole other fight that I didn't even understand till I was grown. You understand what I mean? But she lives a fabulous life as well in upper Northwest Washington, D.C. Celebrated amongst, celebrated in Washington, D.C.'s literary society. This poor black girl. Whatever, man. We the shit. And you the shit. Don't spend your time worrying about what the fuck they think. You better spend your time worrying about what the fuck you think. Real shit. Every morning, what do you think of yourself? Huh? Do you think of yourself as the king that you say out here in the world? Do you think of yourself as a thriving organism on the planet? Do you think of yourself as worthy of every motherfucking thing that's supposed to come your way? Or do you think of yourself as a lowly person? How you think of yourself is what the fuck it come down to. It's 9:40 in the morning time. You hear me? 9:40 in the morning time. Thanks, Rashad Jefferson. I like that. Lack of hope, joy, and happiness is the core of mental bondage. And you can't, fuck that, you can't have me. I'm going to take this down. But yeah, I posted this morning on my, you feel me? Yes, Anthony Roberts. Out of the pit that covers me. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods there may be for my unconquerable soul. In fails, clutch, or circumstance, I have winced or cried aloud. I have not winced nor cried aloud. Man, boy. Come on, don't get me started. Yeah, print out Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods they may be for my unconquerable soul. In fails, clutch, or circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under bludgery chance, my head is bloody yet unbowed. It matters not how straight the gate, nor how charged the punishment of the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Do y'all know that? Have y'all ever heard Invictus? That was taught to me by my frat brothers when I was pledging. Everybody always asks about y'all got Greek letters? Okay, fine. We was black though. Uh-huh. Thank you, Frankie French. It's real shit. Invictus. Tell him, Cheryl. Somebody mentioned glass half full, but fuck that. Regardless of how much water's in my glass, I know I can dig a well. Good seeing you this weekend, Joe. Thank you, Frankie. Frankie French, very funny young lady. Make sure y'all follow her. And Gwen. Gwen is on here this morning. Oh, my bad, Aunt Mo. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the... Woo! Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and yet the years find and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how... Did I forget a line, Aunt Mo? Oh, shit. I ain't tuned. Uh-huh. So that's Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods there may be for my unconquerable soul. In fails, clutch, or circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under bludgery chance, my head is bloody yet unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and yet the minutes of the years find and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, nor how charged the punishment of the scroll. I'm scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Woo! Come on, man. Listen, let me put this back up here. Aunt Mo, I posted this morning. Questlove had posted it on his page. I reposted it, and it's going around all over the internet this morning. This is what they relegated us to. Make sure you are telling yourself and your children that this is the code, but I have the cheat code. And the cheat code is belief in self, embracing joy, embracing happiness, embracing hope, self-determination. Boy, listen, comedy show this Friday night. Comedy happy hour, matter of fact. We start drinking at 5 o'clock on Friday. Come on out this Friday. We're going to be talking shit on Friday. Right here. Thank you, Aunt Mo. You understand? We're going to be talking shit on Friday. We're going to laugh. But you know, in our laughter is a lot of pain. In our jokes, in this comedy, we talking about a lot of painful shit that we've been able to turn into laughter. And even a lesson here and there, if you paying attention. You understand me? White of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever God's there may be for my unconquerable soul. In fails clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under bludgery chance, my head is bloody, yet unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and yet the minutes of the years find and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, nor how charged the punishment of the scroll. I am the master of my fate, and I am the captain of my soul. And that is Invictus. You hear me? I don't think y'all understand who y'all dealing with. I know I'm silly and goofy, but boy, things like this were taught in my household. I did not have to watch Roots to learn about slavery. You understand? My parents turned on Roots to confirm what they had already been teaching us. You understand where I'm coming from? I remember as a kid in our bathroom, right when you sit down and boo-boo, it was a map of Africa. You feel me? Schools ain't never teach this stuff. Come on, let's be real, Clair. Oh, you watch Eyes on the Prize in the 8th grade? I know that's right. Some schools teach it, Kev. I'm going to keep it real. Some schools teach it. But it ain't up to the school to teach it. The school wasn't teaching it when I was in school. My parents taught me this shit. My mother and father handed it down to me in a very real, matter-of-fact ass way. And what up, BA? And my parents had two different perspectives. My father's from Florida, so you know slaves and slavery and the all of the trappings of slavery and symptoms of slavery were all over Florida. But my mother was from Kansas. And if I'm not mistaken, Kansas was a free state. They didn't have slavery in Kansas. So they had a different perspective. Now they did have racism and racial bias and all that other shit. But if I'm not mistaken, Kansas was a free state. Let me see. Yeah. Kansas is admitted to the Union as a free state. Yep. Kansas entered into the Union as a free state because of the Kansas-Nebraska Act that allowed the residents to decide if their state would allow slavery. No, my mother's from Kansas, so her line of thinking is different from my father who's from Florida. Two different perspectives, but they never let us not know that we couldn't make up our own minds. Frankie French said, I remember my daughter came home in the 6th grade and said, they're not teaching me anything in school about myself, so I'm going to need you and daddy to be my history teacher. It's real shit. It's very real. I opted out of regular history class when I was in high school. They had a black history class in Fairmount Heights High School. It's one of the greatest things I ever done. Black history, yes indeed. He took that class. Way to go. Thank you, Chief Tomahawk. Say this again. The public school system is not there to teach our kids about us. Hell nah. Why would they? People mad because CRT or they won't teach it. Why would that is to the detriment of the system. They not going to teach black children that they used to not teach black children. You know how many white teachers would leave the teaching profession if they had to sit up and say that my ancestors used to not allow you all to learn? I could not stand in front of you all and teach you all. Them teachers be like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm not gonna teach that. It's too hard for me. You see how what they call Karens are acting nowadays for this much of their little inconveniences. They have this much inconvenience and they lose their shit. You know how much shit they'll lose if they had to teach black children about black children? Oh, that's too emotionally draining. It is too emotionally. I'll never forget when Donald Trump became the president. Our neighbor in our cul-de-sac, she was a white woman, came over to my wife crying about the fact that Donald Trump had become the president and that all of the things that she was hearing, all of the things she was hearing and seeing that America was doing to further marginalize black people, she came over crying. I don't know, what should we do? And I don't know what we should do. And my wife looked and said, bitch, you better stop crying. I should be the one crying. What the fuck is you crying for? So you know they ain't about to teach. You know the school system ain't about to teach the real. You got to teach the real to your children in your own motherfucking house. You hear me? You feel me? Thank you, Chief Tomahawk. He said he made his students do a science project about a black inventor or something. So listen, y'all see, look how this thing looked this morning. I got this poster up here announcing slaves for sale, and then I got a comedy show here with 4 black men in Bowie. Go look at the history of Bowie, Maryland. And I'm at Bowie Center for Performance Arts. People like to say, well, times have changed. No, they haven't. People ain't changed. People have not changed. We ain't changed. We still smart. You notice they had to put on this thing that these men were not headstrong. Not headstrong. Them men was headstrong. They were just smart enough to keep their head down. Say, we don't want no problems. I'm headstrong. Fuck that. Fuck that. Come for me. Come on, man. Come on, man. I am having a comedy show. A happy hour. We're going to be drinking and eating. And then I get up on stage and talk shit to the delight of all in the audience. You're going to love it. You understand? So, bring your ass to the comedy show. And let's not let them win. This is us winning. We can't let them win. I'm not letting them win. You understand what I'm saying? All right, it's 9:54. It's time to get up out of here. Sorry I had to start preaching this morning. Out of the night that covers me black as a pit from pole to pole, I think whatever God's there may be for my unconquerable soul. Woo! Woo! In Fail's clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under bludgery chance, my head is bloody yet unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and yet the minutes of the years find and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, nor how charged the punishment of the scroll. I am the captain of my fate. I'm the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul, and that is Invictus. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My question is, do you think the American school system is built to educate us? You asking me? I just said no. It never was. But the American school system is not even here to teach Americans. The American school system was made in its modern form is a descendant of the fact that we needed to just get people to think about getting a job. Get a job. Get a job. Go work for somebody else. Go work for somebody else. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. The elite classes. is built to indoctrinate. And nah, fuck that. School system only teaches us to confirm to jail. Nah, that's not true either. I went to the public, I graduated from a public high school. My sister graduated from a public high school. All of you graduated from public high schools. You ain't indoctrinated. You know better. Come on, man. Look at yourself. Did you get indoctrinated? Is your child in the public school right now? Are they indoctrinated? This is my relationship to the shit. My relationship to the shit is capitalism. Capitalism, the system we live under, is a system of indoctrination. You have to decide whether you're going to fall for the shit or not. And I wasn't falling for the shit. You falling for this bullshit or not? I ain't falling for this shit. Never have, never will. Shit. And I'm a proud graduate of the good old Morgan State University. You understand me? It's time to get up out of here. It's 9:57. Yes, you will, Kev. I paid off my college debt like that. Kev, I paid off my college debt within not even 3 years. I got busy giving them their money back. You understand me? And I had a shitload of debt too. Fuck that. All right, I got to get out of here. I'll be back in here tomorrow. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Banging in Bowie. Banging in Bowie. This Friday night, not Saturday, this Friday, 5 o'clock, we start drinking. Start drinking at 5 o'clock. Joe Clair Teenies is what it's called. A Joe Clair Teenie starting at 5 o'clock. We drinking and then talking shit. Come on, get your tickets now. I will see y'all then. And let's leave up out of here. Go have a great day, everybody.
Don't judge me.
I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. Fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. Fuck it, they all y'all wrong.
Caught up in the characters of America's fucked up narrative. They say the straight black man in the black community is a terrorist. Straight black man can't never win. Straight black man is gon' need a therapist. Cause the straight black man is the worst that it's ever been. Blaming me for shit I ain't never did. Man, can't a nigga ever live? Can't a nigga ever live? I've been out here killing it. Still trying to sell me that I'm ignorant. Demon can't tell I'm different and diligent. Demon can't tell what a nigga been. Born suspect, what a nigga been innocent. Man up on them and they mark you as militant. Mark you as mad and belligerent. Man, fuck y'all images, fuck they images.
He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong.
Who you calling a bitch though? What is you calling her a bitch for? Watch that bitch glow, watch that bitch blow. See, that's the part there that you didn't know. Getting mo. Why you hating on her black girl magic? Her black girl drive, all her black girl savage. So divine that she had to hashtag it. Her life matters and she had to have added. She been out here killing it. Hitting figure, but you acting like she ignorant. Paying her less, still magnificent. Watch her shatter that glass into little bits. Master degrees while you mastering Madden. Master a master, holding you back. Master of madness and average. Basic and tragic, trash in her passion.
I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. Fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong.
You done blackball me, redline me, whitewash me, still can't define me. Try and dick me down and then still deny me. Yeah, try and fuck me, sneak up behind me, but boom, I ain't bought up blinded, so boom, you ain't gotta remind me, cause bitch, my mind be like a flower in bloom. Sky with a room, that's the life assignment. And whom, what's and never should try me, then boom, big boom from what's behind me. Full pack of black excellent facts, black excellent acts, black excellent stats. Won't succumb to your bum ass acts, and when your bum ass come ass, I done no jack. And when your young ass come ass, I run that back, cause all my scholars had scars all upon their back.
I said he don't like me, she don't like me, everybody seems to want me.